And welcome back to Just Wing It. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, boys and girls. And welcome back, RC Multivation enthusiasts all across the globe. What do we have today? Today we have a classic. This is a 2017 to 2018, 2019 vintage Horizon Hobbies AT-6 Texan, painted up to look like an SNJ. All right, painted up by my good buddy Brent Hecht. And actually this is his son Bentley's, but I picked this up several months ago from them, and it's just a hoot. My original still exists. I disassembled mine and put it back in the box for safekeeping quite a while ago, and so I was really happy when Brent said, "Hey, do you want to pick this up from us?" I was like, "Sure do." So mine's safe away in the box. Tons of videos of that on the channel. Look back in the 2017 on the playlist. E-flite AT-6 Texan. I shot a lot of video with mine. It's silver and blue trim. This one's really cool. So I want to go ahead and put this up in the air. I don't know what my battery's doing in the old hat cam. It's kind of old, kind of like me. But anyways, I'm making sure that it's still good. I think it is. Okay, good. All right. And all right, let's get her in the air. There's really no wind, and out here in the dry lake bed, sometimes you get these weird, like you think it's coming from this way, you think it's coming from this way, and it's just, you know, sometimes it's just heat rising, you know, so you really don't really know, but there's no wind. It's no wind, it's pilot's choice. I think I'm going to go ahead and go that way, I think. Yeah, so that's what I think I'll do. So we'll go right to left. There's not enough wind to even really matter, you know, take off into the wind. I don't even know, right? So I got half flaps in. And we're going to be good. These are kind of tricky on the ground because of that narrow track gear. So got to remember I feed in a lot of right rudder. And there's a lot of rocks out here that pop up. We've had a lot of rain. This is El Nino this year. We've had a lot of rain out here. So anyways, let's get busy. I've got half flaps going. Let's go ahead and get her going here. Let's go ahead and kick the throttle. There she goes. Gear's coming up. Flaps are up. And we're flying. That was about a 70% liftoff. Not playing. Yeah, these things are just awesome. Look at that. It's like a Reno racer, right? It's on 3-cell 3200. It's a 30C battery. It's one of those big, long, flat batteries. Now, with these AT-6s, you really got to be careful about getting them kind of slow because they do have a bit of a tapered wing, and you don't want it to tip that wing, right? But right now I'm at about half throttle. I'm bringing in flap. I've got a half flap in. Look at that. Look at that, right? So this thing is just an amazing model. When it is getting a little tricky at a slower speed, so I'm on that rudder, I'm on that throttle, I'm ready to go, right? But we're half flap, and we're at about 60% throttle on a 3-cell 3200 30C battery, okay? There we go. Now let's go ahead and clamp the flaps. Let's go ahead and show you what she can do. Flaps are cleaned up. They're on a 2-second delay. So yeah, this plane's got more performance than you can believe. We're going on full throttle here, and we're just going to kick her up. That is a 3-cell battery, all right? I mean, it just has so much power for a 1500 millimeter model. Another one of the models from the Chris Puckett, the mind of Chris Puckett, who was a designer with Horizon Hobbies for quite a while. And I'll tell you what, he really knew how to design planes. Still does. He's just in a different facet of aviation right now, okay? So we're going to go ahead and give her a nice roll. Look at that. I know she's kind of specking out. I apologize. It's all I have is this hat cam. We're going to bring her back by. We're going to work in a figure-8 pattern because I have the dry lake bed all to myself. And we're going to bring her back around, and we're going to do a reverse half Cuban. So I did a loop, and I did a roll, and a reverse half Cuban kind of combines those things, right? So you level you go wings level in the plane, you climb up at about a 45-degree angle, you invert the aircraft over the top, you pull elevator down the back side, and what you should do is you should enter at the same angle, roughly about a 40, or you should, exit the maneuver at a 45-degree, and that's how you get scored properly. I'm not a competition pilot, but I do know how it works. Let's try that again. Let's go, because it's one of the most graceful maneuvers I can really think of. It's just beautiful. There you go. Reverse half Cuban, Horizon Hobbies AT-6 Texan. This one has been painted up by my friend Brent Hecht as a SNJ. from the Navy back in the 1940s, 1950s. I've added a couple of accessories from the Horizon Hobbies Beach 18. I've added, I think it's the radio direction finder antenna, and I added another antenna. Whenever I find great accessories, I usually will buy those kits, the accessory packages from Horizon, believe it or not. So I bought like 2 or 3 of those packages, and I put one of the antenna sets on this plane. I have another one in the bag, and you know, if I find another plane to put it on, I will. But if I find neat accessory kits, sometimes I'll buy them. They're neat scale accessories, okay? So yeah, so we're at about 60% throttle. This is a 1.5 meter model. It's actually a big plane. But that cavernous battery compartment, look at that, huh? So let's go ahead and clean the flaps up, and we'll go ahead and try to do a little bit of a Duxford pass here. I like that. So there you go. So we're going to bring her on down. There you go. Kick her on her side. I didn't kick in the rudder, but normally what you would do is you would kick in opposite rudder on those passes. There we are. Yeah, this thing, I mean, that's crazy, right? I've got a minute left, so let's go ahead. I started at 88%. I'm bringing in half flaps. I'm bringing in the gear. I brought in the gear. I'm bringing in full flap. And now we're doing good. We're going to bring in the throttle to arrest that sink. Bring in the throttle, bring in the throttle. All right, you know what? I will take that. I will absolutely take that. Didn't even scrape a wingtip. Sometimes I amaze even myself. All right, that's my second flight on this plane today. Second flight overall with this plane. I haven't flown one of these AT-6s in years, absolute years. So, all right, there she is. So yeah, we got 24 seconds remaining on a 5-minute battery. We'll go ahead and show you where I'm flying my battery. Let's go ahead and get her. How are we going to get her in the sun? There we are. All right. So here's my 3200. I have it all the way front. It's all the way front. And let's see where we're at. 46% remaining. 46% remains on a 88% charge. 1 cell 383, 2 cell 384, 3 cell 384. So this old battery is really doing good. There's a 3839, 3844, 3843. That's not bad at all. And that's on a 5-minute flight. Let's go ahead and unplug the battery. I know my flaps are half down. I know my gear's down, but I'll clean all that up before I finish for the day. But right now, yeah, I'm kind of pumped about it. We have 24 seconds remaining on the clock. Let's go ahead and clear it. Let's go ahead and turn the transmitter off. Okay. Make sure my hat's not adjusting itself, which sometimes it does. Apologize if the angles get kind of funky. But anyways, I am wearing an E-flite hat, by the way. I'm wearing an E-flite hat. I am, really. Anyway, this plane, how big is the prop on this thing? It's a 1.5 meter wingspan. It's hugigmus. This is a 12 by 8.5. So that is a big prop. It's a 12-inch prop, 8.5 pitch. It really does the plane wonders. It really does on a 3-cell battery. Let's go ahead and tilt the plane there. But yeah, I'm digging it. I just found out, Brent put Robarts on it. I presume they're low bounce, but anyways, he put Robarts on it. They're scale tread, scale tires. They look beautiful. Scale hubcaps, that's a scale feature. Beautiful. He weathered it, put some exhaust on it. There's my radio direction finder antenna. There's my additional aerial. That's from the Beach 18. I bought an additional accessory kit set. Decided to put it on this just to gussy it up because I've seen pictures of the yellow SNJs, and a lot of them from the 50s. They actually had that antenna. So they used them for training purposes. For training pilots how to radio direction find. So in any event, hey, if you can find one of these things, get it. I'm telling you. It's a beautiful model. It flies wonderfully. You just saw how it flies on 3-cell. There's no need to go to 4-cell with this plane, but you can. But why? Why? 3-cell does the job. 3-cell does the trick. She flies beautifully. So with that, we're going to finish up. Blue skies. happy landings, and it was. All the best from the field with Just Wing It. We're out here at Calico Dry Lake with the Horizon Hobbies E-flite AT-6 Texan. We're painted up as an SNJ Navy trainer. I am stoked. I'm so glad I have one of these to fly in the hangar. So again, mine's disassembled, it's back in its box, it's put away, safe and sound. But now I've got one I can fly in daily rotation, and I'm very, very happy for it. So thank you, Brent. Thanks, Bentley. Congrats, Bentley, by the way, on a big announcement. Brent will probably let you know on his channel, but congrats to Bentley on a big announcement, big happening. But, thank you, Brent, for this plane. I'm enjoying the heck out of it. So I hope you all enjoyed it too. Cheers and all the best from Just Wing It.